Hello everyone. Today we'll be discussing about a new game called Crimson Desert and also maybe a space alignment. Ooh, crazy stuff happening in the world.
Yeah, speaking of crazy, we're going to talk about Peter Greene, the actor. You maybe not know about him when you look him up. It's a crazy, mysterious death. It doesn't make sense. The official cause of death, which I will talk about in a bit. And also, Obama and ex-President Obama and current President Trump are wanting to bring out the aliens all of a sudden. Weird timing, right? Speaking of weird timing and Epstein, we might have some ties with Epstein and 9/11. All that in a bag of chips, starting now.
Welcome everyone to the Des Bro Show. This is MJ, I'm Drew, and I want to welcome you to the show where we talk about the latest news of pop culture, sports, and conspiracies.
And as always, you can follow us on our Instagram at the Des Bro Show. Click on the link in our bio. I see a lot of people. We have over 100 and some, not a lot, but to us it is. A lot of some viewers on Instagram that look at our reel, but they don't like to go to our page and click on the link, guys. Click on the link, go to Instagram, click on the link, go to YouTube channel. It'll go to our YouTube channel, or just go on our YouTube channel. Comment, like, subscribe. We see some people are looking on Instagram, but they're not. It's not transferring into the viewership of our channel. Maybe our topics, some are boring, some are good, whatever. But guys, just tune on in, okay? Again, comment, like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell, and that way you can be one of the first ones to hear our show once it premieres. Without further ado, Drew, take it away.
So I want to talk about a game called Crimson Desert. I don't know if you heard about it.
No, I did not.
So just this week, I mean, they've been showing it off bit by bit, but just this week it kind of like showed more gameplay of it. And basically you're cut into three classes. You start off with a character named Cliff. Your generic novice character, sword, shield, bow, and knife. But later on you gain like other characters. You get a female character. Her name is Domain. I'm probably messing up her name, but she has a great sword. She uses flint guns, and she has other like weapons of hybrid arsenals of combat. And then you get another character who's like an orc named Unk. I'm just gonna call him Unka, and it's an orc-like warrior, axe, heavy tank. You know, he has like a cannon. So like you have like different variations of combat within this game, but that's not all. It's a medieval game with some science fiction stuff in it, like
Medieval.
robots.
You said
Yeah,
not medieval.
medieval game with like robots, lasers, all that stuff. It's very interesting. Also, you have abilities like flying in the sky. You could ride a dragon.
Oh, damn.
Like, there's a lot of stuff in this game.
So it is RPG style? Is it action? What is it?
So it was originally going to be an MMO, an online MMO,
Okay.
but I guess they decided that, you know what? Let's just make this a single player game. And so they decided it's going to be an RPG single player game, and also everything in the game is going to be in there. There's no additional add-ons. They don't say not completely additional add-ons because you'll have the bonus, the deluxe edition, stuff like that. But other than that, no loot boxes, no pay to win.
Nice.
Just playing the game and earning everything in the game. So
Nice,
that's what they're saying right now. It looks very interesting. Check it out, Crimson Desert. It looks really interesting. Hopefully it changes gaming too. Like, because you know all these games have a bunch of add-ons, a bunch of extra stuff, a bunch of loot boxes.
Yeah, but that because it's a single player game. If it wasn't a single, no, if it'd be game changing if it was multiplayer and it didn't
But
have
here's
that.
the thing: a lot of games have that, like Assassin's Creed. They push a lot of that. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed games? They push a lot of that in their games. Dude.
Add-ons,
loot boxes, dude. They add a lot of that.
I didn't know they have that too.
You have to like put money in the game to get stuff.
Freaking
So,
Epstein. Epstein
hopefully-
started that shit, by the way. Excuse
Yep.
my language.
Yep. So that's what they're doing. Supposedly everything in the game is going to be in there. Wow. They're not going to put any loot boxes, nothing like that in there.
Until they start getting greedy and they're like, okay, we need some money. Let's throw some add-on crap.
And hopefully they don't do that. And
So
hopefully,
for sure, you're not just saying this.
that's
This
just
is
what they're
official?
saying.
Interesting.
I'm telling you what they are saying, that everything in the game is going to be in the game, and there's not going to be hardcore additional add-ons. All the cosmetics, all the weapons are going to be in the game. That is what they're stating. And that the only closest thing that they're going to have additional content is like deluxe edition, bonus stuff like that. So, again, let's hope that they stick to that. Also, you know Diablo?
Yeah.
That game, there's a $100 pack of Berserk. You're spending $100 of extra content, but it's just cosmetics.
What the hell?
Yes, that is an actual thing.
That's retarded.
So yeah, no, like if this game does this, who knows how many games might follow this. Hopefully it works. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. Uh, Also, I kind of just wanted to skip to talking about space. If you heard about, I don't know if I told you about this, about the alignment that's coming out on February 28th.
You mentioned very little about it, but we didn't get to talk about it.
So on February 28th, just next week, because today is February 20th, that's what they were recording. So next week on February 28th, there's going to be a rare alignment of Jupiter, Mars, Saturn, Venus, Mercury, and Neptune. And it will be in a visible line on the same time. So wherever you are, wherever you're at, just look up in the sky at night. You might be able to see
At what
the
time you
planet.
said?
They didn't really give out a time.
Oh, damn. What
But
about
they-
in the description right here?
Description. Didn't really give out a time.
No
Yeah.
time, huh?
No, it doesn't really
Okay,
give
so
out a
if
time.
it would be nice to know.
Exactly.
Because if it's during the day, you're not going to be able to see it.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing, though. Who knows? Sometimes those alignments last a pretty long while.
Yeah.
So you might be able to get lucky to see it depending on where you're at. So yeah, that's all I got with that.
Okay. Oh, you want me to go?
Yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
sorry,
Go.
guys. I'm super exhausted. Just got off work. But here we go. My turn. So that actor, man, well, Peter Greene, right?
Yes.
A lot of people. He's a character. He's what you call a character actor. He's not like he was never the main character. He was never in the headlines. You know, he's just one of those sideline actors, right? I guess you want to call it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, side characters. And he's notably in The Mask, right?
Yes.
Is he the
That's
main
how I know.
villain?
Him. That's how I know him. The main
Okay,
villain from the
main
Mask.
villain from The Mask
Yeah.
with Jim Carrey back in the 90s. Best era ever in history. And he was also in Blue Streak. He was the bad guy in Blue Streak.
Yes.
And also one of the characters in I really remember him from with Denzel Washington, Training Day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was one of the guys. Remember when they break into the Sandman's house and they take the money and then they spread it and he's like, "You comfortable with that?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm very comfortable." Remember?
Yeah.
Then he gets shot and he's like, "Okay, guys, let's get out of here." Remember he starts to panic.
Yeah.
He lives, but yeah,
He's the one that takes one for the team.
he's
to
the
get
one
shot.
that takes one for the team. Exactly. There you go. Anywho, so back in December, just let me just fast forward to it. The guy's dead. I know I kind of said that kind of weird, but he passed away under mysterious circumstances. So this was back in December. I think that was before Christmas or after. That part I don't remember.
Okay.
But the headline came out, the story came out that he was in his apartment, I think in New York. Neighbors noticed that he was blasting, full blast, like Christmas music. Just full blast, unlike him. A couple hours before that, people saw him. They noticed he was okay. He was normal. Nothing seemed out of order, just out of the unordinary. And there's people who know him that seen him, talked to him that day, and he was fine. And then 2 a.m, he started blasting his Christmas music. And then they noticed that the music never ended, never stopped, and it was loud. So finally, this part I can't remember if in the morning they did like a wellness check, or if they did a wellness check at that time, at 2 o'clock in the morning. That part I can't remember. Read it up, you guys. It's somewhere in there. I didn't take time to read more up on it. I'm just going from remembrance here to the time of now when it finally came out, his cause of death. But anywho, so they found him dead. There was no word of, if he offed himself. There was no word of how he did it. There was no word of was he killed. There was nothing. There was nothing from back in December when this story first broke. So lo and behold, this past week it came out. His cause of death finally got revealed. They found out that they're labeling it. They're calling it an accidental shot. That he accidentally shot himself, accidentally. In the most weirdest place you could ever think you shot yourself. That's why they're not labeling it a. I know we can't use this terminology on YouTube. Or,
That he didn't off himself.
yeah, they didn't label it him doing it to himself. Calling it quits. Because he was shot in the armpit. So
Okay.
I guess there's this particular spot in the armpit that's like a huge artery that goes down the arm. Remember, you hit an artery, you're done.
Yeah.
So it hit an
Yeah.
artery, but it was in the armpit.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
That's the story. There's no explanation of was he playing with guns. There was no explanation was he cleaning his gun. No explanation. Just he accidentally shot himself in the armpit, so he died. He bled out. Weird, right? Already
Yeah.
that doesn't sound right. That just sounds stupid. Now, here's the other crazy part. At the end of this, literally right at the end of this article that I found, it says Peter Greene was working on 2 projects.
Okay.
when he died, including a documentary about the federal government's withdrawal funding from the U.S. Agency for International Development. It doesn't list what the other project was, unless those are both the projects. But he was doing something with the government, digging into it. Yeah, and all of a sudden now he mysteriously died. What does that? I mean, what does that tell you, man? I mean, we hear this stupid crap over and over again, mysterious deaths. Whether people were doing documentaries, whether people were inventing certain things that would give free energy, they all mysteriously die.
Yeah.
Like stupidly too, and it just doesn't make sense. That's why you got guys like Thomas Massey,
Yeah.
you know, the representative who's like really like bringing out the files. I don't know if I sent you the post where he came on. He's like, dude, I'm happy. I love my family. I love my life.
Oh yeah, I saw
I
this.
am not, you know, I am not gonna off myself. I'm not one to off myself. You know, I air up my tires. I you know, I have my guns are put away. Just letting you know I'm okay. You know, he's just giving an alibi because these bastards, man, they will make it look like an accidental death, but they do it so messy and so obvious. It's only obvious that they killed somebody. And I'm a firm believer that this guy didn't off himself. I fully believe he got killed. He got murdered.
Yep.
So read up on it, you guys, if you will. I'm pretty sure. And I read this article, like, man, when it first came out, which was like 2 or 3 days ago. So I don't know if there's any updates as of now.
Okay.
I should have did my due diligence and did my homework and checked. I didn't check. So maybe there's some more updates. I don't know. Read up on it when you can. Remember, his name is Peter Greene, actor.
Peter Greene. Okay.
So maybe we'll do an update next week on that. You know, if there's more that come out. And I'm pretty sure there will. And who knows, maybe it'll just be a hush-hush type of deal. Because, I mean, if you think about it, he wasn't like a Jim Carrey or a big-time actor. I'm pretty sure if it was, it'd be a big story.
Yeah.
But it's sadly, the guy was just a character actor, you know? He wasn't a big name, so his death kind of got swept under the rug. And it was more like, okay, here he is, he's dead.
Yeah.
It was an accidental death. What do you do?
The actor from The Mask passed away.
Yeah, the main villain from The Mask.
Yeah.
So, yeah, R.I.P. Peter Greene. So, speaking of mysterious circumstances and government, I don't know if I think I sent it to you. First, Obama a couple days ago out of nowhere, just on some random ass podcast.
Oh yeah.
Not even a popular one. Now, if he was on Joe Rogan or, you know, one of these Tucker Carlsons or one of these real popular, you know, even stupid Nick Fuentes or whatever, right? He'll never talk to him, but that guy's a different.
Yeah.
That guy's a different animal. And there's so many rumors about him. I don't know if he's this certain way. I don't know if he claims this. I hear he's an asset and CIA asset. I hear so many things about this Nick Fuentes guy. Who knows? I don't know. I don't know what to believe anymore with this guy. Anywho, so back to the topic at hand. So out of nowhere, man, out of the blue, Obama on this podcast was like, "Yeah, there's such thing as aliens." Yeah, you know, and how did he put it? Like, yeah, there's such thing as aliens. You know, I don't really know about them. They didn't really talk about them, but I know that they're there. Just nonchalantly just mentioned it on this podcast. And then a couple days after that, a reporter asked Trump about it, and Trump kind of brushed it aside. It was like, let's not worry about that. But then later that night or later last night, he put out a tweet saying we're going to release files. We're going to release all this stuff about aliens and intergalactic beings and all this. And what I find very convenient about it is they're doing this now at a critical time in history.
Yeah.
When we're trying to go after even him, our own president.
Yep.
It's all a distraction. Obama, I don't think he's in the files. He's not mentioned in the files. He's never done anything, as far as we know, as of now. So far as the files are coming out.
Yeah.
But I mean, he has donors. He's got friends that were in the file. So of course he's gonna try to distract.
Yeah.
It's a distraction. Lo and behold, you guys, don't listen to the BS. Aliens, whatever they claim they're gonna release or come out with, it's a distraction to distract you from the Epstein files.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what's your take on that?
Honestly, yeah, no, it seems like a huge distraction because even like I want to say it was like a week before or like 2 weeks before, I guess there was talking about aliens coming out, like evidence of aliens, like even some senator, I don't know what he was, but he's some politician came out and said about aliens. I don't know if you saw that video. He has glasses. He's just walking down the street.
Oh yeah, like, they randomly just he's going to his limousine or his car.
Yeah.
And some reporter, some dude, some journalist on the street asked him, right?
Yeah.
And he talked about it. I forgot what the words he said. What?
Yeah, something about like, we have aliens coming in, like flying.
Like nothing.
Yeah, like nothing.
Like nothing.
And like, yeah, they're real. And
Excuse
That
me.
video was like, like a week or 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Probably longer than that.
Longer than
man.
that.
It was
Okay.
a while back
Yeah,
that we saw
but see,
it.
that video.
I even forgot about it until you mentioned it right now.
That video literally started coming out as soon as the Epstein files started releasing more and
How
more.
convenient. Okay.
So there is a lot of convenience with that. So I don't know, like, yeah, it is a pure distraction because Obama came out, but he was the first one that came out. Other politicians have been coming out bit by bit talking about it.
Well, it's just such a big thing, especially him for being an ex-president and somebody who's
Yeah.
really like on the nose about things. I mean, don't get me right, the bastard's a liar, like all politicians are.
Yep.
Well, some are good, like Thomas Massey. That's our boy right there. Until we find something out about him too. God forbid.
Oh, man.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But
Cheering him on.
yeah, rooting for him. But as far as Obama, man, I don't know. I mean, he seems like he seems like the type of guy you could just have a beer with. You know what I'm saying? Kick back, have a beer, smoke a cigar, maybe play some golf, whatever. Watch some sports on the TV. I can picture him talking the whole time, just bullshitting the whole. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can just hear it, dude.
like,
You would fall for it.
you'll
'cause
have a
he's
good
just,
time.
He'll just pull you in.
Yeah.
He seems like that personality. Seems like a great guy. Outside of politics, he's a great guy. Seems like a great guy, personality-wise. Trump is almost on the same coin too. He's kind of like a good BSer, but in a more of a snarky, kind of annoying way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not very. He doesn't pull you in.
but
They have their own.
they have their own ways of creating rapport.
Yeah. And the way they talk about the aliens too, the way they said, Obama's more chill, relaxed. Trump was like, oh yeah, it's gonna, it's not,
Making a joke out of it.
Yeah, makes a joke out of it.
And then release the tweet.
Yeah, and then
later.
releases a tweet later that night. So it's just like, dude, don't believe the distraction, guys. I have a feeling, and there's conspiracy, there's theories on there. Okay, let's put on the tinfoil hats here. Let's put them on.
Boom.
Okay, so theory time is the U.S. government, Trump, are they going to start World War III on purpose? Are we going to hit Iran on purpose? Kind of distract us away from the files?
Yeah.
Or are they going to plan an alien attack, a.k.a. Project Bluebeam, right?
Yeah.
A fake, what's the word I'm looking for, man? They did this with a psyops, right?
Yeah.
What do they call it? Something psyops, or is it just a psyop?
It's just a psyop.
Yeah.
And just say that.
Can't think of the damn name, but they're going to fake an attack in order for us to get in, to distract us from the files.
Just creating straight up collateral damage.
Right. And I mean, throughout history, you've seen it, especially with Vietnam. That all started from a fake attack on a ship. That never happened. The Gulf of Tonkin accident. Read up when you can. Gulf of Tonkin. That's what brought us into Vietnam. And it turns out, oh yeah, by the way, that didn't really happen. It's like millions of people died and everything. We even have family that were in Vietnam, and they're, it's a mess, man. It's just a mess. But anywho, so get ready for that. I mean, the theory is that either we're going to go into World War III, or we're going to have now it looks like, from what it looks like, it's going to be a fake alien attack.
Yeah.
Project Bluebeam or whatnot. But maybe they categorized it and called it something else now. Maybe it's not even called Project Bluebeam no more.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even a hologram. It could be something else, but it's going to be staged. Let's get real.
That's why I'm kind of connecting that with the alignment, because what if stuff happens during the alignment?
Yeah.
So.
Which is next month, so that's good. No, next week, right?
Next week.
Oh,
next week.
Excuse me, guys. I am so
I've
sorry.
been meaning to talk about this every other week, and I always forget.
Yeah.
But this week for sure, I'm
thanks for
telling you.
warning us, you son of a... No, just kidding. Now you warned us so damn late. We're all gonna... No, I was kidding. But yeah, man. So, one person, Trump. It's interesting, man. On the government website that releases the names of the people in the files and what they've done or whatever, Trump's been mentioned in them.
Yeah.
And it's mentioned that he's done some stuff.
Yeah.
What freaks me out and it doesn't make sense to me is how come CNN, the MSNBCs, even liberal, there's only one liberal politician who brought it up. And it's not making headlines.
Yeah.
I can understand why they're doing it, but at the same time, I'm confused. I mean, they hate Trump with a passion. Outs the guy, lock him up, whatever. Make him look bad. Bring out the file. It just doesn't make sense. But then it does make sense because also the CNNs, the MSNBC, they're all in cahoots with Epstein as well.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the head guys
are
in cahoots with Epstein, are probably in the files as well.
And the thing is, Trump, he's the kind of guy that, if you want to take me, I'm going to take all you motherfuckers with me.
Oh, and he will. Oh, okay.
That's why.
Okay, you take him down, he's going to bring everybody down. Oh, that's why they don't want to rat him out.
That's why.
But it's there, man.
I mean, it is there. It is there, and you know what?
I'm just gonna say, and I try not to cuss. He's a sick son of a bitch for
Yeah.
being named in the files and for what they're claiming is in the files of
Yeah.
what he did. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna mention on
And-
the show. Look it up. It's on the government website. I don't know the government. My wife knows the whole link.
Yeah.
I told her to tell me. She told me, and went out one ear and out the other. I forgot the link,
Yeah.
you guys. I don't have a good memory. Yeah, it's terrible. But anywho, sorry, man. I'm interrupting. What's up?
And so the thing is we've talked about this a few videos before, that if everything lands and everything is true, put them in prison.
Yeah, put
Just
them all
like
in prison.
all of them.
Yep.
Put them all in prison, including Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Put them all in prison.
Yep.
Let them all rot.
Yeah, let them all rot in hell. Let them all rot in jail, and then let them all rot in hell.
Yep. That's all I
You
gotta
know,
say.
So, I mean, let's just wait and see what's gonna happen. What crazy psyops they're gonna do, and what I know there's a certain term for it, guys. And I feel like a freaking idiot for not using that term.
Well, you'll figure out the term. How about the next show? You can bring it up.
Yeah, I'll bring it up. But everybody watching, whoever, all 5 of our viewers will probably beat us to the punch.
I mean, I got one, but I'm saving it for next show.
What does that have to deal with? Just give me a little.
Let's just say it has to deal with the undead,
Ooh, government-wise or
government-wise.
Ooh, you can't tell us now.
All right, this will be no surprise thing. I should have brought this up at the beginning, and I completely forgot.
Okay,
and I remember it right now.
I mean, we got time, man. I can jump
Okay.
back to my last story, but since you're jumping in, man, jump on in.
I'll jump
bro.
on in. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So there was a video that came out about, it's like a hidden one, so I don't know how real it could be or not.
Probably saw it. I think you're
Probably
going.
seen
Where
it.
does this go?
So I guess they're in a room and they have
Okay,
like
never
a
mind.
bulletin, and they're talking about what, like, I guess they're trying to create it or control it. And from
Death.
what
Control what?
Zombies.
Oh.
I'm talking about,
Oh,
the
you're talking about
undead.
Oh, the Walking Dead.
The
fool.
Walking Dead. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm talking about the Walking
I mean, I guess
Dead.
you could say the undead.
I'm talking about the Walking Dead, the
Yeah.
undead. And so what's going on is, I guess they're in this room, and you kind of, again, it looks like somebody's like, it's like a hole right here, and like you're just seeing it from like a hole.
Okay.
And they have a bulletin of what's going on, and they're talking about how their main scientist, I guess, got infected, and they don't know how long they have, and they're trying to figure out a cure for it. They're trying to figure out a way to control it. Okay.
Did you send me this video or no?
I believe I sent you that
Okay, I
video.
probably haven't just
Look at it when you have chance.
Okay.
And in this video, I guess what they notice is, and this is what I've heard, scratches don't get you infected, and bites don't get you infected. Bites and scratches aren't getting infected, but people are getting infected in different ways. So from the only way I could think about it is, if it's not scratches, if it's not bites, it's just blood-based, most likely. Kind of like HIV, kind of like AIDS, you know? Like, you know how people have HIV, AIDS, they can scratch someone, they can bite one, and you still most likely won't be able to get it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
So like blood transfusion.
Blood transfusion in a way.
Interesting.
If it's kind of, okay,
Well, I'm pretty sure if they have blood on their teeth and then they bite you,
I know, but I mean, sometimes
that's blood
yeah,
transfusion.
that is, but sometimes that's sometimes it's a rarity. That sometimes it won't happen. You know, think about if I just got you by the neck of my fang and I barely tore you.
Okay, then then I'm okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
it depends unless you have your own blood.
Yeah.
Like say there's a zombie who's
Bleeding
remember
from the gums.
tinfoil hat time here,
Yeah.
guys. Theory time. We're just talking about the what ifs. If the zombie had blood on his, like you said, bleeding gums, chopped off tongue, they bit through their tongue, they got blood all over their
Yeah.
teeth, their own blood, then they bite you,
Yeah.
you're infected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's really interesting what they said in the video. They're like, bite marks and scratch marks did not infect any of the soldiers.
How long is this video?
It's a pretty short video. It's actually like,
Damn, maybe we should have brought it up on here.
yeah. Why don't you put it in the
Instagram?
Instagram, what's it called, this description box down below. We can show that video from there. They can just click it. And look at
Okay,
it from
yeah,
there.
we could do that.
Description box. Yeah.
Something different.
But yeah, dude, it's crazy. It's a crazy video.
I gotta watch it.
I
gotta watch it.
But yeah, no. And then yeah, I guess like they're trying. I guess they're trying to find a way to control it and to kind of use it as like a bioweapon. And that again, like it's weird. Like from what they're saying is that people are getting infected, but the people who are bitten and scratched weren't infected.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yet their lead doctor is infected.
I wonder if that was like an Epstein
I don't
type
know,
of thing,
dude. I don't-
research, because the bastard was into all kinds of sick
Biohazard.
stuff. Yeah, you never know, man. He was into all kinds
Yeah.
of sick stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of biohazard, man, we didn't mention this in our beginning lineup. Did you hear about the whole Vegas They busted some guy in Vegas with like he had a bunch of like viruses and stuff. He had like a lab.
Okay,
in
yeah,
his
I heard
house.
about that. I heard about that.
Did you hear that it's linked to the one in Reedley?
Yes, I heard about that one.
Dude, that's a trip, dude. And then we don't hear about it anymore. It's not circulating on the media, but I don't know, man. And here's my theory. I told Anna, how do we know there's not more any of the? And I called it. I said they're gonna find more labs, and look, they found another one in Vegas that is linked to the one in Reedley.
Mm-hmm.
How do we know that it wasn't so much COVID-19 spreading from person to person? How do we know that these labs didn't just release some shit in the air?
Yeah.
I mean, it could just, or even implant. I mean, I don't know, man. Like Vegas, and how do we know there's not one in New York? A couple in New York. How do we know there's not some?
Yeah, because I remember
You know what I'm saying?
I remember them saying that. Oh, it's not airborne. Then a few weeks later, oh yeah, it is airborne.
Right? Yeah. Remember? Yeah. It's like, dude, what the hell, man? Like, make up your freaking mind.
Another, you bringing that up. I guess supposedly, again from the video that they showed, the bath salt incident. That was part of it.
Yeah, the one in Florida years ago.
That was part of it. It wasn't bath salt. I guess if you look into the man that was attacking.
Yeah, they did the attack.
Yeah, I guess they look into their blood, and if you look at him, there is no bath salt actually found in his body.
Oh frick! I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I gotta do some research on that.
Look at the video.
Yeah,
they talk about it in the video.
Oh, they talk about it in the video.
They talk about it in the video that there was no bath salt in his body, and that they try to contain it as quickly as possible. So when he was attacking that guy, most likely the guy they showed, if it was or was not him, if it was him, most likely it just shows that yes, bite and scar marks don't do nothing to the person.
Yeah, because the guy didn't get up and start walking. He just died. I mean, he did tore him up, though, dude. I think he ate, like, his insides and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, that guy was, like, dead. But, yeah, that was... Damn, I forgot about that story, dude. That was a bizarre one, dude. Hearing about that and then seeing the video of the guy. He looked like a damn zombie.
Well, he was like... The man who was attacked was in the hospital, remember? They did surgery on him and they worked on him.
Did he live?
Yeah.
I thought he died.
I thought he lived.
I don't even know, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, the man who was attacked. I remember he came out and it was a big deal about it because he was talking about the game or something. Like, he was talking about...
Dude, I don't remember that.
Yeah, I remember that was his face was all like
you
could see that they were trying to do the tissue thing.
The reconstructive surgery.
On his face. Ooh. Yeah.
Graft? What are the skin grafts?
Skin grafts, yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, look it up.
I gotta look that up, man. Interesting. Wow.
Again, this is what I heard. Story. I might be wrong. You know, just letting you know.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say, you know, I know this all ties. I mean, all this garbage just ties to Epstein, right? We talked about video games. The loot boxes, Epstein. We talk about Trump, Obama, Epstein. We talk about zombies and biowarfare. It's Epstein. Aliens, Epstein, right? I mean, no matter what, you can't get away from the bastard. The bastard he had tentacles everywhere when it came to any subject. He was just a sick, weird, disgusting, deranged man.
He was able to put his nose to every kind of business.
Including, there's theories and there's some evidence to back it up that he was involved in 9/11. Now check this out. This is weird. All Epstein's emails, all on the government website, all the files, all the emails before, during, and after 9/11 have been withheld by the U.S. government. That's the files they will not release. They're going to hold those to, I mean, in their tight grip. They are not going to release those files, the before, the during, and the after 9/11. So here's a little graph right here. It says, a convenient gap in history is what they're calling it, quote unquote. The Department of Justice has officially closed the archive, yet a massive timeline gap remains. Every single document from the week surrounding September 11, 2001 has been withheld. This convenient omission scrubs the record clean of any potential intelligence overlaps during... Oh, it didn't finish, dang. During the most... Let's see... Okay, well, scratch that, guys. For some reason, this post, whoever created this post, didn't finish their work, but there's more to it. Tens of thousands of serial numbers and documents are missing from the Epstein files data set between 1999 and 2001. So pretty much time to plan an attack. Indicating a startling gap. Nearly all of the correspondence from those years is either missing or withheld, despite the fact that they coincide with significant geopolitical changes in the events leading up to 9/11. Roughly half of the evidence found is still redacted or kept by authorities for security or privilege reasons. We all know it's all privilege reasons, according to forensic audits of the public available dataset. This absence raises concerns about the contents of those withheld foreign and the lack of public trial for such a crucial period of time. I call 9/11 literally the change of society.
Yeah.
That's when things went downhill.
Mm-hmm.
Transparency is important, particularly when discussing thousands of documents that may reveal relationships, timelines, and unresolved issues. That was it on that report. But yeah, I mean, you always hear about that he had a hand, especially him being a Mossad agent in 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, you have the dancing Israelis, you have just a lot of fishy stuff, man. It just doesn't make sense when you really think about it. It does make sense of who it could be and who it is.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a firm believer that it is
Oh yeah.
those people.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and then this is more evidence, and it just shows that it's obvious that it is them, that they did it.
Yep.
Because they brought us into their war. When George Bush attacks Iraq, when Iraq hadn't do anything with 9/11, but here we are attacking Iraq.
So it's like Family Guy. So you're telling me to attack Iraq?
What was that skit?
Yeah, basically Brian's basically discussing all about 9/11 and what happened and what we're invading Iraq. And then after everything Brian says, Peter says, so you're telling me we have to invade Iraq?
It's so stupid.
And then Brian's like, no, we do something so like he discussed the whole thing. And then again, so again, you're telling me we have to invade Iraq?
That's gold. That's comedic gold. I love it. But yeah, man.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy. The world's crazy, man. And like I mentioned, man, 9/11 was a critical moment in history. Things were smooth until then. Me personally, I noticed this because I was old enough to understand things and see things.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that changed a lot of belief in God, especially to the young people.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because people don't understand that God gives us free will.
Mm-hmm.
You know, He's not just going to come down here and save it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's about free will, and it's the good versus evil. And, you know, people are like, how could God let all these people die? I mean, that's life. That's part of life.
Yeah.
You know, and sadly, that's what I noticed a lot of people did. That's when a lot of people stopped believing in God, and then a lot of our privacy was taken away. You know, because they initiated, again, George Bush and Dick Cheney initiated the Patriot Act, and now they spy on us. Now everything's spying on us and listening to us because of 9/11.
Yeah.
How convenient, you know, that they brought in all these measures and security measures, and they're protecting us, and it's all about the next step.
Mm-hmm.
When is the next attack going to happen, right? And then they're going to implement some more laws and more, you know, draconian measures.
And I think the thing is, if talking about World War III, it's, I don't know, if an alien invasion is way more bigger if it were to happen. If Project Bluebeam does strike and does hit, that's way more. That will be World War III.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah. Against an intergalactic terror.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I mentioned Dick Cheney. Did you know that Dick Cheney, he's not in the Epstein files?
Yeah.
At all. I saw this post where like, this sick bastard was just in it for the love of the game. You know, and it's funny because, I mean, I hate the guy, but damn, what an evil, like, I don't know, dude, like, in the same way, it's kind of cool because he wasn't involved in the BS. He just did it, number one, for the love of the game and for political and monetary gain, you know, for his own well-being, you know?
Yeah.
It just shows you, dude, like, what a shrewd individual he was on his own.
He was just a full-fledged warmonger.
Yeah, dude.
He was just a warmonger.
Full-fledged warmonger, dude. Have you ever seen the movie?
No, I haven't seen it.
No, dude, you got to watch it. It's a trip. The one with Christian Bell, he plays Dick Cheney. It's a trip, dude. That movie is a trip.
How many heart attacks did the guy have?
I can't remember, dude, but the guy, the bastard, just kept living through them, dude. It's amazing. It really is amazing.
And he's still alive.
No, he's dead.
Oh, he's dead.
He passed away.
Oh,
he passed away
okay,
already.
sorry.
Yeah, he passed away. I can't remember how long ago, but he passed away already. But I don't know, man. It just makes you chuckle. Like, dude, this dude was just in it for himself. Literally just for himself, bro.
Yeah.
No, not for anybody else. Just for himself, dude. Crazy bastard, man. Wow. It's amazing. It is amazing. To me, it's amazing. It's just, it makes me chuckle. It's weird. It's funny. Okay.
Well, I think what's funny to us is that we have these true monsters doing horrific stuff, and then we have Dick Cheney.
Like, who did horrific stuff on his own.
Yeah, he did horrific stuff on his own, but I mean, compared to like
what we're learning now,
now.
And that he's not part of that.
Yeah, this is like a cool heated breeze. You could say like it's not cool. It's still hot, but at least it's like air.
Yeah, it's funny. It's a chuckle. It's bizarre and it's funny, dude. In a sick way, it is. You know, to me, it is.
No, it is. Yeah. It's disgusting, but yeah. Nah, like, what else can you say about that?
Yeah. All right. Anyway, well, I have nothing else to say. As a matter of fact, I think this show is over. It's done with. Mm-hmm. You guys, again, comment, like, subscribe. Tune in next week.
Check out the alignment next week.
Yes, check out the alignment. May God be with all of us. God bless. Peace.
Catch you next time.